Ginny, since you, uh, thank you. It's like day 30. Will you share with us how we got to work this morning? Just in a overview so that it'll kick us off.
How we got to day 30?
Yeah, like we'll just complete the last 10 minutes for everyone else. That Will has just showed up. So great. Like invite Will in, please.
Yeah, we have a landing
Good
too.
morning, my lovey, bouncy Will friend. We started our morning with energy, justice, wonder, compassionate collaboration, and joyful unfolding. And I invite you to share what word or words come to you from your heart.
All right, guys. Yeah. Family. Connection.
Beautiful.
And did I say there was one more? Was there someone else?
Alana's here.
All right, will you invite, please?
Welcome, Helen. Welcome to this beautiful day. And if there's a word or a theme that you want to set as an intention today, I invite you to share.
Good morning, everyone. This is still ridiculously early in the morning, and I may not make this ever again. Even though I love you dearly, Jesse. You pick a really sucky time of the day for the West Coast. So my word is self-care. The card that was pulled for the group is the zinnia. Absence. What is not here is the key.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That card fell off the deck.
What is not here?
What is not here is the key. So my whole self is not here.
Your work is done. You can go back to sleep. Good night. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for your gift. I accept. You can be done. Because I'm done. There we go.
Yeah.
See, we got a little happy going this morning.
This is all pre-coffee.
Now you can't go back to bed. Now you can't go back to sleep.
Pre-brushing my teeth.
Okay, Len, drop the bomb and leave.
It is what it is.
Annette, right? We're talking about patterns, right? It's like, oh God, now I still love her patterns, but look at that happy. Feel that happy this morning, guys. That's what it's all about. It's like just to breathe that in with that giant laugh and then go get your coffee and still be angry if you want. It's all good. Because number two, remember, it's always an inside out job. It's like your choice. It's like, I'm not doing anything to you. Hello. 5 o'clock works wonderful for me. So yay.
I know. I totally get that. I'm not awake enough to be mad at you. So sorry, honey. That would take more than I'm capable of at the moment.
No.
Will I have a coffee?
It's already baked into your voice. I hear it.
No, it was like going, my whole, since retiring, my whole day schedule is flipped. So it's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm going, I should really go to bed so I can be up by 4:30.
Wonderful. And that is what I love about step number 3.
And I didn't get there.
So happy is, I don't know.
Time. No, happy is nap time.
Good night then.
Go night night.
Or mute. Thank you. Wonderful. So that card sits all for me. It's like, I don't know.
Yes.
Shows up in the void. Shows up in the void. This is what we're practicing. This is day 2 of practicing that. Yeah. But it's really day 30 of all of us being here together. We're just changing. Oh, let's change our focus a little bit. That sounds like fun.
Yes.
because it's always an inside out job.
Mhm.
I don't know, inside out, and then hell, let's just do it together. It's just that simple. That's all I got.
Our insight guides us.
Mhm. Yeah. So now what did you see about that yesterday? Right? We were practicing it yesterday. What did you see with that yesterday?
I saw the I don't know creates the wobble and then the peace.
How long did it take you to get that piece?
Honestly, a few hours.
Thank you. I'm glad you were able to find it.
But it was a big wobble for me.
Did you need help? Did you include anyone in it?
I did. I included you and Allison in that wobble.
Oh, so we kept it going yesterday, huh? And like helped each other out?
Yeah, there was a community of support for me.
Oh, so you didn't have to wait 7 days.
No,
So 7 times, let's see, we did that just 1 time. So 7 times more effective. We're 7 times faster then.
correct.
Thank you.
And the
Anyone else?
essence is love.
That was the first 30 days.
In a nutshell, yes.
Who would Ginny, would you facilitate the next share?
May I,
just observe.
may I just add something to what Ginny was talking about, the I don't know or the not need to know?
Sure.
Go ahead,
So
Annette.
what I wanted to add is on the flip side of that then, that one of the hardest things is to come to the point of not needing to know. And what I've discovered is that if I do get the answer of knowing, it becomes a story. It becomes my story, not necessarily their story. And then that story keeps me from what I want, what I desire.
Wow. That's beautiful.
So
It's
that just
very
came-
powerful.
that just came to me. So it took a long time to get onto that. I don't need to know.
Wow, that was profound.
And there's
That-
still times I do need to know or I want to know,
Yeah.
but it's getting back. It's that wobble, get back to no, because then it becomes a story that will keep me from what I desire.
Thank you, Annette. And that story for me yesterday was trying to rehash a past pattern. And letting that go to the unknown was scary. What I thought should happen, what I wanted to happen. And now I'm excited to hear what the heck will happen. And it's okay. Because I know I'm in love, surrounded by love, intending for love. And it can only be good from that space. Will, I see your mic is open, so I invite you to add.
Oh, yeah, I was just typing it in the chat. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I realized that we can shift from like an I need to know, or I need to do this, or I need to do that, from that to I get to do this or that or whatever, like is in alignment. Or even, you know, I choose to, because then you're in your power. You're not going, oh, I need to do this or I need to do that, because then the story comes up and just takes over. Just kind of something that came to me when Annette was sharing her thoughts there.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Will. We'll let that sit and land.
Ginny, with that is like, I'd love for either Annette or Will to invite the next person. Here's what I noticed is that You handled 2 and I asked you to handle the next one.
My apologies.
Thank you. Accepted. Wonderful. Just amazing creation to see, oh, look at the different intentions. It's like, oh, and what I said was like, oh, that other one, Ginny, the one that happened was more like a pattern that you normally do from the past 30 days. It's like, let's try a new one. Right? I don't know what it's going to do, but let's try it.
Perfect. Thank
So
you.
thank you for being open to try it. How else would we change?
I like that. Focus on the next 30 days of not needing to know.
Just today. Why any farther? Just today.
No, you start with today. You start with today, and today's the practice for tomorrow, which is the practice for the next day. And eventually it becomes your pattern.
Oh, well, you're going to get, I don't know, in like 3 days. So like, why wait, make it 30?
Because we do slip back to the other way too. Yes. So it's practice.
Thank you. Annette, would you please see if anyone else would love to share their I don't know story from yesterday? A celebration or even a wobble? Because see,
Sure.
we cleared up a lot of wobble already, I think, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I want to acknowledge that practice that Annette brought up. That is brilliant and very true. Because now is practice for the next moment. And today is practice for tomorrow. In the land of I don't know. Very
because
powerful.
because in the end we are changing things at a cellular level when you really think of it.
Correct.
Yeah. So
We're building a highway while we're moving forward.
yes. Yes. So did we get anybody
Yes.
new in
Yeah.
here?
Just, can I invite Jen in, my friend?
No.
Jennifer Bell is not in the Magnetic Mind community, so I wanted you all to know that. She is my friend that lives in Apollo Beach, Florida. And she's had some challenges physically, so I don't know if her voice is with her today, but I send love to Jen. And Jen, so far in our time together this morning, we have heard the voices of different members with the words energy, justice, wonder, compassionate collaboration, joyful unfolding, family connection, self-care. There's been so much good that I wanted to reiterate that for you to be included in that energy. And I welcome your beautiful soul to this space that you've never been to before. And I invite you, when you're ready, to share your word that you add to today. And I love you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Welcome. We accept you or invite you as equal wherever you are. And only through love is what we are practicing, not perfect. And yes is what we say is the next action. We work to keep it easy, simple, and silly. And so, Craig, I believe you shared last. So would you please facilitate the next space for someone to share their I don't know experience or wobble they are in? So now is the time to be like, I would love to share where I'm at, and Craig will facilitate that, and then you can facilitate the next person. Daisy chain it type. Thank you. It's in your hands, Craig.
I'm just sensing who has the ball next. You'll know it if some get an intuitive hit. Where's the energy? Lynn. Lynn, you have it. What came to you, my dear?
You were trying to catch me out. Someone for you with your intuitive hit. I have my mouth full.
So what? Run with it.
Never speak with your mouth full.
It's okay. Go for it. Num num num. We can't see you.
So I don't know this yesterday. There was a lot of it. my I don't know was sitting on this call yesterday with a cup of tea and a box of Quality Street chocolates. Which is so not me, but it is me when I go into I don't know-ness and when I go into a wobble. And then I come off the call and then it was all I don't know-ness. It was all flow with I don't know-ness. And I was like, I don't know what happened on the call, but now I'm back in my flow. That's just it. I didn't think any further off it because I was in flow. I was just like back in my power. Yeah, that's just the way the day went after. I did stop and have that, wow, like how could I go from that to that? Oh, well, I don't know. I literally did. Thank you.
Is that where the wonder came from?
Yeah, and my wonder, which came into this morning where I was walking back from the school run and I was looking up at the sky and I was like, you know, that where you don't need to know, that wonder, and you're not, there's no chatter in your mind, but there's a massive story going on, if that makes sense, like the divine story. And then, guys, I looked up and guess what? There was a heart in the clouds. I swear to God. I was like,
yeah.
is it really?
Yeah.
I should take out my phone and take it. And I was like, no, that's just ruins the wonder. But there was a heart in the clouds and it stayed there until I finished my walk home. So
Oh
there's
my.
my I don't know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Intention.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And it was so clear and it was so big. It wasn't like, oh, is it a heart? Does it look like a heart? It was like, that's a damn heart.
Wow, that's a cool story, Lynn.
Okay, you said something that really hit me. You said, I was in the divine story.
Mm. Mm.
Tell us about that.
Wow, that's cool.
It wasn't your story. It wasn't mind chatter. It was a divine story.
It's just that feeling of surrendering and letting go and not needing to know. It's that when you're connecting with awe, when you're connected to beauty and there is no words for it, and that your oneness with it, that's just there. It's not a word, it's not a language story. It's a felt, it's
Experience.
Like experience, like a oneness, a connection to beauty. So that brings the awe and wonder.
Man, that's so cool.
Foresting, Alison. Yes,
Wow.
I was the foresting.
Mm.
Forest bathing.
Harvesting, forest. So thanks for giving me the space to structure that.
Did you notice, Lynn, at that time that you were completely resourced,
Mm.
that you were swimming in abundance at that moment?
Yes, it's everything but the story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're just, yeah, it's all really. And it's light and it's connected and it's safe and it's powerful. Yeah. Everything fades away, doesn't it? Everything else, it doesn't exist in that time.
Right. Nothing but provision.
Is that just being in the superconscious state of being kind of thing? Or
Yeah, I suppose that's the way we can consciously describe it.
if you were to create a metaphorical concept, that could be one version of it. Eh?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
always
but we
feel when
don't
I
want-
have
we
these
don't want to do
moments.
that.
No.
We don't want to do that, Will.
Oh, okay.
We
Oh.
won't-
We just have to conceptualize everything.
No, just a second. What we want to do is we want to capture that feeling and step into it.
Yeah.
Live it. Live in
Okay.
it.
Every day.
Remember bounce a couple weeks ago, Will?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we want to do.
Okay.
We want to capture the feeling. We don't want to describe it.
Okay.
But we want to share the energy of it so that others can feel it and step into it with us together.
Thanks for that, Craig.
Yeah. So keep the words out of it because words are story, or they tend to be. Right?
Does anyone else experience tears when they're just in that pure, joyful, creative spirit?
Yes.
It's like I feel like I'm mistaking that for sadness, but it's not sadness. It's just like pure, joyful bliss creation. And then when I put a word on it, the feeling goes away.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that says in the chat, it's called flooding.
Oh, okay.
Jesse calls it happy.
It feels like sadness, but it's not. It's so confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know.
It's I don't know.
That's where the power is.
It's a new emotion. We have to allow ourselves to have new emotions, to name them. And only when you experience it do you open up to allow more, so that I can watch a movie and cry.
Has anyone else read or listened to The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer?
Yes.
Yes.
The audio version, he talks about, like, when he's talking, he's just like sharing from that place, and then he'll express like just such a profound beauty or an experience, and then he said it just makes me want to cry. And I understand that now. I understand what he was trying to say. Because it's like there's just so much of that. It's everywhere when you're in this place. Go ahead, Lynn.
Welcome to your true nature, Will King.
I thought I was just depressed my whole life. Maybe I was, but there's a connection there that is just so beautiful. It's available to everyone if you're allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to connect to your true nature, eh? Jesse. You know that saying, you do you? Like that to me has just been the one of the most beautiful gifts that anyone can say, that people have said, because after a lifetime of feeling invalidated, having like a narcissistic parent that just invalidates and doesn't know, like doesn't support you, doesn't edify you, doesn't know how to, you know, you finally wake up one day and realize I gotta learn to validate myself. But to hear that saying, that it's like a gift when you share that with others, you know, you do you. You are the predominant creator. You get to do you, and you can create what you choose. That's so validating and liberating when you've been suffering for so long, you know. It's just such a beautiful gift. I love that saying.
Do you notice, Will, how much has opened up in you in the last minute?
Yeah.
Your heart is opening up.
Yeah.
You haven't just validated yourself, Will, you've honored yourself.
Thank you.
Different.
I never knew what support was until about a decade ago when I went to a retreat, and they said, we're here to support you. You're in a safe space. And I didn't know what that was. I had no idea because I'd never experienced that before. And so to understand that concept even was foreign and new to me. So to like experience it here with you guys for the past month has just been so beautiful. And it's like, that's why I say my word today is family and connection, because I didn't really experience that my whole life. And I feel like I'm experiencing that with you guys now. And I just appreciate you all so much for creating this space. Jesse. It's like getting back to who we really are. Just cut the crap. Stop being so curded, you know. And I just want to honor you guys and thank you so much for allowing me to feel safe enough to just be myself here.
Lynn, you have something else for Will. So please share it.
And Will, to conceptualize that for you, you just unlocked your genius.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Lynn.
I love you. That was massive, man. Wow. Thank you, Lynn.
way to start the day, eh?
Isn't what you just did self-care?